Hello world, I hope you've all been safe and well. The last 3 weeks I've been doing a lot of reflecting during self-isolation and decided I have some things I wanted to share with you. There's no easy way to explain how I know these things, but the easiest way to show you what I mean would be by watching the film Minority Report. If you haven't seen this movie, I suggest that you do. Spirits come to me in dream state and ask me for their help. And their stories have been tucked away in my journals for years. I'm doing a disservice to them by not sharing them with you. Not all stories are easy to pinpoint if they are a pre-crime or if it's something that's already taken place. But in saying this, we live in a multiverse that allows for free will. By law, I have to disclose that I make no representations on the accuracy of the information in this video, and that this is for entertainment purposes only. Before I get into sharing with you the story of Sarah Mcleanuk, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. A lot of the videos I cover may become blacklisted by YouTube. Thank you again for watching and helping me piece these mysteries together. I'm going to do my best not to jump too much back and forth, and if you see me looking over to the side, it's because I'm looking at my notes and want to make sure I include everything in this video. To put it simply, I am a lucid dreamer. When I dream, I become aware that I'm dreaming within my dreams and have the ability to holding conversations and asking certain questions with the people I interact with. It began with me seeing the perspective of a girl washing the dishes in her kitchen. She was a short Caucasian brunette. She was probably within her teens, no taller than 5'5". The size of the kitchen was quite small. There was a lot of wooden cabinetry, and I remember white tiles in the kitchen floor. Suddenly I noticed that someone else is entering the room, and it appears to be an older looking male, probably in his mid-50s. He's also Caucasian, salt and pepper kind of hair. I would say he's on the heavier side, and he's quite tall as well, probably almost 6 feet, if not a little past 6 feet. When Sarah was washing the dishes, she looks over her shoulders and notices that this man is in the room, and instantly I get the information that this is her father. It was like within seconds, tension just out of nowhere built, and this man starts walking towards her with heavy steps, and unprovoked, an altercation occurs. He's grabbing at her. She's trying to hold herself with anything she can in the kitchen while he's trying to bring her down. Her father knocks her down and starts dragging her by the leg outside the kitchen. Sarah keeps attempting to break free from his grasp, and at one point she actually manages to. She makes a run towards the backyard. So the way the kitchen's set up, there's a sliding door. That door, I think, was already open, and she just sort of ran through it. She's running like frantically. I remember hearing her just panting, like breathing heavy, out of breath, running down the side of the home. It was just a very cloudy day. I saw really bright green grass, and I heard a lot of dogs barking. More than one dog. So it may have been her own and a neighbor, but I do remember seeing dogs at one point in her backyard. And so when she's running, they started chasing behind her. There was a really big emphasis on how green the grass was. So if I was going to pinpoint a time of year, this must have been probably either just before summer or just before fall. The grass was really green, and it looked like it had grown a lot. I remember her wearing a pair of jeans, and she may have had like a t-shirt with some sort of sweater, because she was wearing it in some scenes and not wearing it in others. She makes her way to a gated fence, and what was really interesting about this backyard was the backyard, the fencing that's shared between neighbors, you could see through it. It was just like a chain link fence, but then the door of her backyard was wooden, and you could actually see a portion through that wooden door out into the front yard. The wooden side door was really tall. It was taller than her, and it was locked. So she took a second to look behind her in panic, and the father appears. As soon as she looks over her shoulder and her eyes meet with her father, it just goes dark. So I'm assuming she got knocked out. It fades to black into a white computer screen. It looked like I was reading a news article. A lot of the news article was just blurred words, but I could tell what the structure of this was. And just right across, her name was written in bold black writing, Sarah Mcleanuk. From the moment I woke up from this dream, it was 3 a.m., and that entire week, I must have searched online over and over. It was such a vivid story. It was such a vivid dream. It's very different. I would say this as someone who has lucid dreaming, that you would understand the difference between a simple dream that has some sort of imagery versus something like as if you're witnessing potentially the murder of someone. I searched online so many times just trying to find something, anything that could confirm what I had just dreamt. I truly believe I witnessed and experienced potentially the murder of Sarah Mcleanuk. And I say potentially just because I hadn't witnessed the rest of the events myself. You know, my vision only concluded when her father hit her and everything faded to black. And it's presumed that either she may have been murdered or had gone missing, or it was a missing persons that would lead to a murder. If there's any information that you guys may be able to find online, feel free to include it in the comments section. There are so many people in this world that are missing or that have passed in a horrific way, and their cases are unsolved or undetermined or not even brought to light. So I'm hoping that sharing this story that Sarah entrusted me with and putting it out there really helps. I didn't think sharing this story with you guys was going to be so heavy and hard to do. But I'm just kind of reliving it in my mind. There's a lot of people that deserve justice, and I'm hoping this will bring us one step closer to Sarah receiving her justice. And if it's an event that hasn't occurred yet, the potential of being able to prevent it from happening. Please do submit your findings in the comments. We can have a great discussion over what this is about. If there's anything you come across. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.